Okay, we ready?
Well, good morning. I hope you're doing well. I thought I'd sit down today and do a state of the channel video, something I haven't done in some time. While we chat, I'm playing the demo for the game Dream Garden. Created by Campfire Studio, the developers of My Dream Setup, this simulation game is all about creating miniature garden dioramas. And from my initial look at it, it's definitely one I want to add to my library. Beautiful music and aesthetics, and infinite control of what we want to create? Indeed, sign me up. So, while I learn the controls for this game and start creating a little scene, let's dive into the channel. Let me start with a huge thank you to everyone who's helped make this channel what it is. From my subscribers, you rock stars, to those that simply pass through and check out the content, I appreciate each and every one of you. You have made what started out as an activity to take my mind off battling cancer something much greater and exciting. And as I continue to learn the ropes of video recording, editing, and audio, oh, my nemesis, audio quality, I have to admit I've enjoyed the process. Okay, sometimes I swear at OBS. Maybe a lot. But even that can be fun. I have no clue what I'm doing here, just molding the landscape to give it a little hill or something resembling one. We'll see how it turns out. While I do that, let's look at the current lineup. Grim Dawn has become my de facto action RPG. To me, it has the feel of Diablo 2, but with a whole lot more character build depth and some interesting stories. The more I learn about the game, and thank you to Worlds of Vision for helping with that, the more I want to learn. I want to try out so many different character classes, and I'm really looking forward to the next expansion. So expect that game to stay on the channel. Lord of the Rings Online is my mainstay MMO and always has been. After all, no one plays a game for 16 years unless they really love it, and I love it. Getting to explore Middle-earth is always an adventure. Turbine did a great job of setting the tone and authenticity of the game, keeping close to Tolkien's lore. Most of the time. I mean, Runekeepers are, according to some people, quite outside of it. Fortunately for us, Standing Stone Games has done their best to continue this authenticity. Bjarnings aside, and I could go on a whole tangent about how Bjarn and Grim Bjarn were the only known skin changers in lore, they've managed to create new zones that feel like they belong in the game. Even Umbor, with its wholly different look, at least makes sense. It is, after all, a different land. And, while I may not always agree with changes made to the game, such as removing steel keys as drops and replacing them with black steel keys you can only buy in the shop, I've had less complaints about the cash shop in this game than most. After all, if it keeps the lights on and the servers running, and if players engage with it willingly, then I'm in the minority. The short of it, don't expect Lotro to go away anytime soon. Oh, what a cute little gazebo. It looks really nice and more realistic than I expected. Though perhaps I should have expected it considering how my dream setup looks. I can't wait to add more stuff to this now. Continuing on, Guild Wars 2 has become my aside MMO, and I've enjoyed it more than I expected. I honestly figured it'd be like World of Warcraft. I'd play it for a couple of months and find myself disengaged with the story and characters. I was wrong. I enjoy the stories, and I'm having fun playing the characters. I really enjoy my little Azure engineer and my Silvari ranger. I see potential with my Norn revenant. I've even picked up expansions when they're on sale. So, much like Lotro, this game will remain for a long time. Who knows, maybe in the future I'll even join a guild. Although, I'll be perfectly honest, I imagine most guilds won't want a player who's only around an hour or two each week. Fair. I mean, I'd rather leave it to people who have time to play a couple hours a day, which I'm certain most guild leaders would want. But then, I've been known to be wrong before. Valheim. My poor Valheim playthrough. I haven't been able to figure out which build of the game Gus and I were playing before I had to redo my computer. And now they've had a major update with new content, including bears. I'll have to sit down, virtually speaking, with Gus and determine what to do. Do I continue to struggle with finding the old build? Do we update to the latest version and hope we can set up mods so that they don't break our current world? Do we start over again? I don't think he'll like that last option, as he'd built up a nice little base for us, and we'd managed to kill the first 3 bosses already. Regardless, I'm ready to dive back into my Viking adventures. Of course, that will mean tearing Gus away from some other games we've been playing, like Raft. Yes, we've been playing Raft, and once he gives me the go-ahead, I'll do a video showcasing the raft he's built us. I'm loving it so far, but it's far from finished. And we both tested out the co-op for Salt 2 for the first time. I'll talk to him about doing a few videos for that game too, and we'll see. Fun little game, by the way. Came out in 2022, but just recently got co-op, which we were both waiting for. And it's cheap, $14.99 on Steam. So, go check it out. And yes, Skyrim. I am fighting with the game currently. I know I installed all the mods for my playthroughs. However, the game insists that I didn't install a couple of the mods, including my very important Orc Follower mod. Without it, Urzoth doesn't have her companion Kazog, and that breaks her whole story. So, I will figure it out. Eventually. I look forward to continuing my Orcish adventures. And Inigo's adventures too, as we can never forget our clueless Khajiit. There's also Morrowind. Yes, Nordic, I know you're waiting for that one to return. I've put it on hold for now. Not because I don't like it. I quite love the game and the fun little adventures. But I'm, maybe foolishly, waiting on the big Skywind mod to release so I can try it, and I don't want to get burnt out on the game before that happens. I will keep checking their website to see if there's any news on that front. I mean, between Skywind and Skyblovian, I'm going to be playing a whole lot of the Elder Scrolls, I think. Now, if someone would only do the same thing for Daggerfall. Okay, maybe I'm really pushing the optimism there. The Sunday Let's Play series will continue, and I'm happy with the format and time frame. What started out as something that was just 1 or 2 videos to look at a game, turned into 3 months for each game, giving us plenty of time to try them out. And the current game, Ironshore, has been especially fun and quirky. The simulated players in the game are amusing, and the content I've seen so far has been on par with MMOs, right down to the grindy quest. I intend to continue playing it after Quarter 3 is over, and I recommend it for people who enjoy the feel of an MMO without the time sink involved in one. You might be wondering what game I have in mind for Quarter 4 as it fast approaches. I've earmarked a couple of potential games that I'm eager to try, or retry, and I'll open that up to a vote and see which one you all want most. Look for that to appear next week. Now, that's the general housekeeping of the channel, and our little diorama is coming along nicely, but let's fast forward a bit, shall we? There we go. Got a little more going on in the scene, but it's missing water. So of course we need to add some so we can add koi to it. Can't have a little scene like this without koi. Also, I'm amused that they chose little wooden mannequins to represent people in the scene. I guess it makes sense, as they're very generic placeholders for actual people, and since people all look different, it'd be near impossible to make enough avatars to represent them all. We've gone over the current state of the channel. Now it's time to go over the boring stuff, the creation process and logistics. Since this time last year, we've grown the channel by 163 awesome people. I welcome each one of you and look forward to hearing your thoughts on videos, live streams, and the channel. Now, for most people, they'd look at that and say, "Man, that sucks, I failed." But I see this as a pretty big thing and I'm thrilled. After all, imagine fitting 163 people into your house. You'd be tripping over them. Our next channel goal? 1,000 subscribers. Will it take time? Most certainly. But we can do this. Once we've reached that milestone, and only then, I'll consider opening up YouTube memberships. This gives me time to figure out what, if anything, I want to do with it, and what sorts of rewards you as the viewers might want in exchange for that level of support. If I open it up, I want to make sure that you benefit from it. My own personal goal is, as always, to continue improving my recording and editing, my live streams, and producing the best that I'm able to offer you. I mean, I know I've improved from my early videos, cringe, and a year from now I'll probably be doing the same for this one. As for real life, well, we won't get into it much. I've had days. I am dealing with some ongoing medical issues that I don't talk about. I have doctor's appointments more often than I'd like. No, it's not a return of cancer, and I'll be honest, 0 of 10 experience, though 10 out of 10 for the doctors and other professionals at the VA that helped me through it. I also have had to come to terms with the fact that my oldest cat won't be around forever. At 16 and a half years old, she's done well, though her vet believes she'll not last much longer. Well, that's what he said over a year ago, and she's proven him wrong so far. Like me, she's stubborn. Still, it's only a matter of time, and I know this. I've had May Lily since she was 6 weeks old, and I'm not looking forward to the day that I don't have her pawing at my arm and squeak meowing at me to feed her. Now. To say that life gets a little hectic and stressful would be an understatement. However, I persevere just like I do for the channel. And the channel gives me a chance to refocus, be creative, learn things. It can be very relaxing, the whole process. There are times when I want to pull my hair out learning new things, or figuring out things I've started learning, like audio quality. Yeah, you can tell I'm not a sound engineer. I also have ideas to spruce up the channel, new intro and outro for live streams, eventually a new avatar when I get around to sketching one out and drawing it, perhaps even animating it, and there's a whole new skill set for me to learn. Little things like that. I've also been doing a lot of thinking and a lot of internal debating. After several weeks of back and forth, I've decided we're going to try something out. Starting from Monday, September 15th, 2025, we're going to be adding more live streams. These streams will be in the morning on weekdays. I'm thinking 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern, although we'll have to test it out. Times will be adjusted as we go. Saturdays and Sundays would likely not have morning streams unless there is considerable demand for it. I've been enjoying doing the live streams and chatting with all of you, so I want to give you all more of that. During these streams, we will likely play various games that I'm curious about or in the mood to play. Perhaps we'll look at demos or games coming out, or even trawl websites like Fanatical, Humble, GOG, and Steam to see what's on sale. It'll be pretty chill and relaxing, something you can sit down with your coffee and join in on. Who knows, maybe we'll even find some indie gems along the way. I've noticed that the polls have been pretty popular too, with you all being able to select which games you get to watch. So, aside from the core rotation of games, we'll be doing more of them. I love the little koi, though I wonder why they're swimming in a circular pattern like that. No matter, they're very cute. I'm glad I decided to add a little water to the scene. I'll also take suggestions for games to play, though note it does have to be within my wheelhouse, and preferably something I own or can get within a reasonable time frame. No graphically gory games. Sorry, I don't do horror well. No not safe for work games. Not against them, just not my thing. And nothing PvP because I've never been into it. Again, not against it, and I fully support PvP gamers. It's just not my thing. Oh, and one last thing. Please, no suggestions for AAA slop with $80 price tags. I prefer to spend my money with developers and publishers that don't try to milk players for every cent out of their wallet. So, that's how things are going with the channel and some ideas moving forward. Feel free to share your thoughts below. Let me know what you like, what you dislike. As for this little game, I'm definitely picking it up when it comes out. Being able to create little dioramas, whether it be a dream room, a little village, or a garden, is just the perfect kind of relaxing for me. And who knows, perhaps it'll show up on a live stream. I'll leave a link for it in the comments so you can check it out and see if you want to add it to your wish list too. Once more, thank you all for being here. You make this channel fun. I look forward to the next chapter of this chaotic adventure. I'll leave it off here and finish creating this little scene. Until next time, bye for now.